Nobody talks about how financial stress changes your whole personality. Being broke doesn't just affect your wallet, it affects who you become. Money stress changes how you think and how you react to certain situations. It puts you in survival mode instead of in growth mode. You become irritated, you become impatient, and overall you just start thinking small. You start to belittle yourself. Hey, you guys, welcome back to Glow and Grow with Joe today. I'm gonna keep it short, but we got some tips and gems to give y'all today. Basically just talking about how just not having your finances right and how it affects you. Just how your finances can really down you if you're not on top of things and if you're not being accountable of your finances and knowing what you need to do to increase and knowing what you need to do to manage. When you're constantly worried about money, you move different. You move different, you think different, you react different. It's like a struggle. It's a game. It's like a game of tug of war. Like if you're not winning, bro, you being pulled, you're being dragged down. Like it's a constant stress, bro. So make sure you're managing your money correctly and you're taking note of your finances. Whatever, no matter what position you're in right now, no matter if you're winning or if you feel like you're behind right now, know where you're at and know where you need to go. Go back to the survival mode versus growth. When you're constantly just stressed and worried about money, you stop dreaming and you start surviving. Like you start moving in like you're in survival mode. Like you start penny pinching, you start just doing the things that doesn't really matter much, but you think it does. Just you're impulsively trying to get out of your situation, which nothing is wrong with that, but you have to be mindful of that. You didn't get in this situation overnight, and if you did, you're not gonna get out of it overnight. That's just the facts about it. Don't start thinking negative. This is the perfect time where you get to turn everything around. It all starts with being aware. Once you see where you are financially and where you want to go and where you want to be, you start to move different. Then you start to take those small steps. You start to acknowledge what you need to do, whether it's paying off your debt to move forward, whether it's, cutting out certain things that you spend money on a daily or a weekly, that's just taking a lot of your income. And overall, you just start to move different whenever you know where you currently are and you know where you need to go. But if you don't know where you're going, bro, and you currently just feel lost in your situation right now, it's gonna be kind of hard to zoom out and to just look. Because when you're living day to day, you going to work every day, you living paycheck to paycheck, your bill to bill is rent, and then it's this bill coming out, and then it's this bill. So I understand. Like I've been in this situation. I've been in that situation multiple times, and it's not about the situation. It's about how you move in that situation. It's about how you react. It's about how you think. If you immediately start to down yourself, you start to speak negative about yourself, what's not going to happen for you, then the universe is just going to give that back to you. It's just going to give you that. Whatever you ask for is going to give you that. So always speak positive. Always speak gratitude over your life. Always be thankful for what you have and, just what you want in life. You have to pray for it, give your thanks, but also you have to take action. You have to work towards whatever you want in life. Whatever goals you set for yourself, you have to, take action. You have to go after it. You have to create a plan. And once you have that plan, take action upon it. Even if you have zero skills, you're just incompetent to that, whatever that skill is or whatever the situation is. When you take action, you learn, you pick up as you go. You just have to start, bro. Getting a little sidetracked. It puts you in survival mode, and survival mode isn't growth. And it's not because you're lazy and you're just giving up, but it's just your brain trying to protect you. You start to not acknowledge certain things. In a way, you start to become lazy, but it's just your brain. It's not you. You know what you want to do, but it's just your brain keeping you stuck in that one spot. The main thing about it, bro, when you're stuck in survival mode, that financial stress, it kills your risk. Like, you will have you will have zero energy to go out there and take risk. You're gonna feel like you're just so stuck in the day-to-day life and the week-to-week basis, the month-to-month, just the bills and everything, no time for you. It's like you start moving like you're just done for, like this the end of your life, which is not, bro. You just gotta take the time out, acknowledge where you are, be aware, and move from there. I know what it feels like to feel like you can't take a risk, or to feel like you have to move a certain way when you don't have any money or your finances are just bad. Bro, if anything, that's like a starting point. Once you start telling yourself and then you acknowledge like the situation you're in, you don't have any savings, you don't have any 401ks, you don't have any type of savings plan, you don't even have any type of budget for whenever you get paid and start paying your bills. Like, that's like step one. Like, once you get to step one, and step one is just being aware and acknowledging your situation. And once you acknowledge it, you start to prepare, you start to plan. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. A lot of you guys get that twisted with just planning until you have that perfect structured plan, which will never happen, bro. It's always going to be something missing. So once you just come up with that plan, it doesn't have to be detailed, it doesn't have to be bullet point, like, you know, it doesn't have to be super detailed. Once you come up with that plan, you kind of have like you kind of have it figured out, like, okay, yeah, this is exactly what I want to do. I don't have the full plan, but let's start here. Once you have that, you act on it immediately. Because once you act on it, it's going to create that opportunity for the next door to open, and then the next door to open, and then that's more knowledge that you're just adding on to you. So, bro, don't let that financial hard spot that you're in right now control you. Don't let it control your future. Don't let it dictate you or your future, bro. Just acknowledge that situation and come up with a plan, bro. Know what you need to do. That plan doesn't have to be detailed. Just know what you need to do. Now we're gonna talk about the back end of, you know, what it starts to look like once you're coming out of that hard spot. Once you're gaining that financial literacy and you start to take your finance seriously. These are the things that could happen. Stability. You start to have stability. And stability brings clarity, bro. When it comes to your finances, the best thing you can have, like, that can really benefit you is a clear mind, a clear headspace when it comes down to your finances. When you have a clear mind, you know exactly every step you need to take, and you know when you need to take it, and you know exactly how to do it. But that doesn't contribute into having a perfect detailed plan. That comes after you take action. Once you take that first step, it's not all about knowing, okay, I took the first step, now what second step do I need to take? It's not about knowing every step to take. It's about, okay, taking that first step even when you're clueless on what's going to happen next, you know. But if it's a positive step, you know that more positive steps are going to just accrue. You're going to open more doors for yourself. You're going to create that opportunity. So it's all about taking that positive step. Taking a negative step, it'll just lead to more negative outcomes. So, you know, take that first step, do the initiative, do what you need to do. That first step, whether it's paying off debt or just writing down your numbers, budgeting, whatever that first step is, take it. And once you take it, you'll gain the knowledge somehow, some way, in that lesson you're learning, in that step that you took. It's just gonna somehow give you the knowledge and open up that next door. After you start writing down your numbers, then you're gonna somehow, okay, I got a clear picture of my numbers now. Okay, now let's see how I can manage it. Let's see how I can pay my bills and, you know, spread this out. And then once you get to that, now you're like, okay, now I see how I got this spread it out, how I got it managed. Now how can I pay this back? How can I pay the smallest balance off? Then you get to step 3. And then it's like a compounding effect, bro. Like Albert Einstein saying, bro, it's the 8th wonder of the world, bro. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't start slacking. Don't always celebrate, you know, the small victories. The small accomplishments matter the most, bro. I'm talking in Spanish today. I cannot talk right now, but bro, the small steps matter the most. So celebrate those small wins, but don't just stop there. Keep going, bro, because it's just gonna keep compounding. Keep going, bro. You're gonna have that clarity, you're gonna have that strength, you're gonna have that stability to just keep going. And that's all that matters, is you keep going. As long as you keep going, bro, you're gonna always win. You're destined to win. But once you stop, become stagnant, or go backwards, bro, you're asking for those bad outcomes, those negative outcomes, bro. Keep going, keep seeking knowledge, keep learning, and never give up on your dreams. Keep dreaming, bro. Don't get stuck in survival mode. I know how it is in the day-to-day life. Paying bills, you know, taking care of your kids, doing your day-to-day responsibilities, focused on home, you know, trying to build a relationship with your partner, trying to do all of these things in this world. And as a man, it's hard. It becomes hard. You really have no one to talk to, you know, because we get down. Like, a lot of us, man, we get made fun of for, you know, speaking our feelings, speaking how we feel, you know, just being transparent. And I'm not speaking for everybody, because there are some people in the world who encourage men to speak about their situations and, you know, just have a clear mind, open that for themselves. A lot of people, like, on the internet, bro, they down people for like that. So don't get caught up in all that, bro. Like, be transparent with yourself, and if you have someone you can talk to that you won't receive any backlash from potentially in the future, bro, talk to them, see if you can get some advice, bro, and move forward, bro. Do what you need to do. Stay positive during this situation. Hard times don't last, bro, unless you do. Don't quote me on that, but, bro, know your situation, know where you need to go, and get out of it. Just like that. This is coming from Joe. If I did it, and if I'm currently in that mode of creating that stability for myself and my future self, your future self is gonna thank you later, bro. Just know where you need to go. Be aware. Financial stress is stress, but it's only temporary if you can take action and do what you need to do to come up out of that situation, bro. I've been there. It's stressful. It's painful, bro. Not having to pay, you hungry, can't pay for food when you want it. Oh, you going out with your buddies and you weren't even planning on going out, but you just roll with them and they go get food and you ain't got no money to get food, and you just somebody end up paying for you. It's just stuff like that. You can't just do what you want to do when you don't have the funds. And when you're going through the hard time, bro, you're just tired of it. You're gonna want to just honestly come up out of it. Nothing is gonna hold you back from coming up out of it. Everything that I said to you today, you're gonna implement it. And that's facts. Once that financial stress becomes a burden for real, once it's really outweighing on your shoulders, bro, you're gonna do something to make a change, and you're gonna thank me for telling you and giving you this advice. This is Glow and Grow with Joe. I appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching this video today, even when it's, you know, short. In a few weeks, I will be coming out with some crazy videos, some crazy advice, some crazy tips, and some fire gems. You guys are gonna love it. I hope you guys are having a happy holidays, you know, happy early Merry Christmas. Be grateful for where you are, and be grateful for what you have, bro. Even if you're broke right now, be grateful for that, and know that there's a lesson that lies beneath all of this. So once you uncover it and learn it, that's when you'll start taking off. Glow and Grow with Joe. Peace out, gang.